So Best Boy Rimuru is back. We have the second season, the second core. It's already started. We get uh, a Tales Vildora's Journal #2, and it's basically like Vildora's Journal, the first one of the first season, where it basically recaps that season as you're seeing, or as Vildora and Ifrit are narrating over it. And of course, it's more of just Vildora being Vildora and Ifrit being Ifrit. Now, I love Vildora. I have been so excited to see him come back. And at the end of the first core of the second season, Rimuru had cracked the unlimited prison and created a body double for Vildora to inherit, and we see him revived, and then it ends off there. Now, like I said, with Vildora's Journal 2, it's everything that happened in the first season before he's revived. So he sees everything that's happened. I literally just said that. I don't know why I repeated that. Anyway, and then the next episode is our kind of like first real back to the story, where of course Vildora is revived and Rimuru welcomes him back, and he introduces him to the community, who are shocked to say the least. But of course, like with Milliam, they're like, yeah, we got a powerful ally, woo! They're freaking out, they're happy. And they have a little party, and then they have a meeting. Before that meeting, Rimuru introduces Diablo, who is the demon he summoned. He summoned 3. 2 he used to like before Shion's revived, he didn't have enough magicals to revive all the souls, so Diablo, before he's named Diablo, suggests that he use the 2 other demons he has summoned along with he summoned Diablo, and then he summoned 2 others to use them and kind of use them to make up the rest of the magicals, and that's what he does that. Which I'm very confused now that I mentioned, because the 2 of them are in the opening, so I'm like, do they have like a more important role in the manga and they just aren't going to show it in the anime? Is it that like we're going to see them later? Like maybe their bodies were eaten, but maybe their souls are still around. Maybe Rima's going to bring them back. I don't know. I'm just guessing, because they're in the opening. I'm like, why the fuck are they there? They were like literally there for like 3 seconds of the fucking anime. And like, and it made them look epic too. So I'm like, okay, so maybe we're getting them back. I don't know, but yeah. So we have, Diablo got named, and before the second core started, and he's getting introduced to everyone, and they're going over their plan about what they're going to do, and basically it's summarized through narration over the top of what's going on. Like Rimuru explained to everyone in like the meeting room that they're going to clean up the Kingdom of Falmouth, which is basically they're going to deal with them, and I'm assuming instill. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. Rimuru said he wanted to instill one of his followers as the king. Unfortunately, I can't remember his name right now. And is it Om? I feel like Om. That sound was in his name. It's not his. I don't know. But and he's going to take over, and then he also has to deal with the Western Holy Church, which means Hinatu, who is one of Chizuru's students, and the reason she's attacking is because obviously he thinks Rimuru is involved in Chizuru's death. She's just kind of out of it right now and just angry. That's what I'm assuming. So she's not willing to listen. And right now she should still think Rimuru is dead, because they had a battle, and then he kind of created a body double when she eliminated that, and he hid because he can't kill her. He wants to save her. Chizuru asked him to save her. So I'm assuming she's with the Western Holy Church, and that they're gonna have to deal with that too. And then also he's declaring to the world he's gonna be a demon lord, or he is a demon lord, and that he's essentially gonna pick a fight with Clayman, who, if you haven't been paying attention, is basically been behind everything that's been going on. The destruction of the ogre village, to the orc disaster, and to Tempest being attacked. All of that was Clayman. And so basically this season is, or this second part of the second season is going to be Rimuru dealing with that and fighting Clayman. So I've heard some shit's going down, and I'm very excited for it. And we leave off the episode with Gazel coming, who's king of the kingdom of the dwarves, who is an ally of Rimuru, coming, and we have the head of the Adventurers Guild from, oh fuck, I'm sorry, I can't remember what kingdom he's from. But he kind of runs there in a panic, I brought 50 soldiers, I know it's not much, and he's like, so yeah, thank you, dude, but I kind of killed everyone, so why don't you go to the hot spring and thanks, but you're a little lame. And of course, he's fucking shocked and looking around the room like he's not joking with me, right? And they're all like, oh no, he single-handedly killed them. So he's probably gonna be there for the meeting along with everyone in Tempest, of course. Well, all the bigwigs in Tempest, so Gabiru, and of course his crew are listening on the outside of the building. They're not in the meeting room. So it's Gabiru, it's Geld, who has inherited his father's name, who is his father is the Orc Lord, and he inherited his father's name, so Geld, and of course all the ogres, and the dwarves, and of course Gazel, the king of the dwarves, has now showed up. And then we also have another person show up at the very end, and it was in the trailer. He was in the trailer, is a bunch of hooded figures kind of coming along and showing up out of nowhere, and we find out that is the Archduke of this kingdom that we only hear once of, and it's Erin. We find out during the round when Shion dies that she's actually a princess. She's in hiding, and she's the one that tells Rimuru how to revive them, because there's an old story that's been passed down in her kingdom. So her dad shows up, one, to figure out who Rimuru is, and also because he thought his daughter had been kidnapped, so he was pissed. And of course she comes and smacks the shit out of him and is like, what are you doing, you idiot? I came here of my own free will. And now he's also going to join the meeting, and that's the end of the first episode. So things are already just popping off. As you can tell, I'm very excited. This is one of my favorite animes. There's so many characters I love in this show. I don't think there are any I was gonna say there aren't any I don't like, but I want to punch Clayman in the face, so let's be honest. There are some characters I want to punch in the face. And there's some that make me cringe internally, you can just feel it. Gabiru, I love him, but at the same time, just someone duct tape is not shit, please, for the God. But yeah, so I'm very excited. I can't wait for everything to go down, because I know it's gonna be awesome. And oh my god, the opening, so good. I love it. Everyone's gonna like the music for the show, but this one is probably my favorite opening so far. As for the ending was also catchy, but compared to the opening, I'm kind of okay, yeah, it's good, but I like this a lot more. I immediately after hearing the opening and just as it started to start the actual episode after the opening, I'm okay, let's pull up Google, let's not pull up Google, let's pull up YouTube, and of course Crunchyroll has on their account the opening there, so I put that in my music section that I saved, my little playlist. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, I cannot wait for this show. It's going to be fantastic. I know it. It's just, I've loved everything about it since it started. It's made me cry, it's made me laugh, it's made me cringe. It's one of my favorite anime. I cannot recommend it even remotely enough. It's so good, and I hope you're keeping up with me. Please gush with me in the comments about how much you love this show, what you like so far, what you don't like. Are you also confused as to why the fuck the demons are in the opening? Don't spoil anything for me, please. I mean, I probably have done that myself. In a few days I'll do it. I know I will. Because I can't control myself. I have no self-control. But it's just, oh my god, so good. Just go watch it. It's all on Crunchyroll. They also have, obviously, the first season and the first core of the second season. So all the episodes, except for a few OVAs, which I believe they have everything except a few OVAs. And I've seen all the episodes, and the only OVAs I haven't seen are the ones that have to do with Rimuru and his students. I know there are at least 2 other OVAs, but for whatever reason they're not listed. But the others should be listed on Crunchyroll. So yeah, I would definitely go try. They have some other languages for it up as well. I don't know what languages. I think one of them is German. Anyway, so yeah, definitely check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos, and well, I mean, that's pretty much everything, right? No, seriously, someone gush with me in the comments. I can't be the only one. I need someone to talk about how much I love this show. Like, I'm going crazy, please.